3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he is caught, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Here we go, hey. Up we go.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. There we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Dolphins locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Patrick Mahomes leading the way there. We just watched a very good 1st half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. Both teams making their final preparations for the 2nd half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good 1st half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. So they just need 1 yard here as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there that gives them a new set of downs. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Mays. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go now.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did, just unable to on that throw.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
K.J. Hamler returning it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Now Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw again. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Nicole Hardman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They're going to snap this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
More the motion man. On 2nd down now. Mays. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80, 65 catch, 65, on the ball, on the ball.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Hamler now to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Giants ready to come out now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 27, Jones. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now in Arlington. Now 3rd down and 7. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Jones throw taken in by Cooper here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Off the bootleg. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push it back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback. This offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's caught. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quan Martin. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now Jones. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because...
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Throwing Jones. That's caught by Pitts. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
Jones. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw is Jones.
At the 49-yard line.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Stroud off the play fake. And it's Musgrave, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home tacked and short of the sticks.
Look at the big man rumble. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them of it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Mayer from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, Parker, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Jones now throwing on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, one last shot at the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
And he's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Cowboys, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. it.